Hey, it's Jordan with TYT and TYT Politics. I'm here at Sacred Stone Camp, right down in North Dakota, near the Standing Rock Reservation, where the Dakota Access Pipeline is being built. I'm here with LaDonna Brave Bull Allard. You own the Sacred Stone land, and we spoke weeks ago. And a lot of things have changed since I was last here. Police brutality and surveillance is increasing, and you personally experienced that recently as your daughter was arrested. So I will let you explain what happened and tell me about the situation here now, obviously what happened with your daughter and beyond that.
So things have started to escalate here with our protests. Everybody comes in every day to pray, to sing, share a song and dance. But the police and their riot gear and the actions have increased. So as we have the frontline people go out right now, they're met with riot police, assault weapons, tanks, fully armored, people with full riot gear, and not anybody in these camps are violent. They have come here with prayer, song, dance, and ceremony. So the other day, my daughter was riding with 4 other individuals going to Highway 6. They were not a part of any action. They were not at any event. They were just driving, and she called me up. She said, "Mom, the police are following me." And I said, "Well, follow the speed limit." She said, "Okay, we're going 45. And then she called me. She said, "Now there are 3 police cars." I said, "Okay, just follow the speed limit." And she said, "Mom, they're pulling us over." And I said, "Okay." She left her phone on, and she's a passenger in this car. So they came and they pulled the door open, and she said, "Why are you arresting me?" And nobody responded. She said, "Why are you arresting me? Why did you stop us?" And then she yelled at the phone, "Mom, they're arresting me." And I said, "Can you hear me?" And she said, "They're arresting me." Then she said, "Why are you arresting us?" And then she said, "Why are you arresting the people in the back seat? They did nothing." And so she said, "They're arresting me." And then her phone went dead. So they had taken her up to the Morton County Jail. And my daughter's a very private person. So when they got her up there, she had said to me, "Mom, they took me in a room and 3 male officers and 1 female officer stripped her naked. And then they took her naked and they put her in a jail cell and left her there all night. Then in the morning they gave her an orange jumpsuit." And so we went to the camp and we went up to Morton County and said, "What is she arrested for?" Well, first it was for speeding. My daughter wasn't driving. So then they said it was hindering an officer. And then the second charge was hindering a government project. She was driving on the road. Then it was $500 because she lived at the camp. Then it was $1,000 because they didn't like her attitude. And so when we finally got her out of jail, she's devastated. My daughter's not a people person, so she went home. She's got to think about this. But we do know that now that the list has gone out, they are targeting our families. We are up against a $1 billion corporation at this time, and they are using every means necessary. We have the helicopters, the planes, the drones that are going through doing facial recognition as we talk. They have come down into the camps. They count the number of people are here, what we're doing, and they are here constantly. They monitor everyone as we walk. I know, and my husband knows, because I go to Bismarck every day to pick up supplies for the camp. They know exactly who we are when we go through. They don't even talk to me when I go through the barricades. But things are going to step up. As everybody knows, the morning they arrested 9 more of our protectors. And we are, I think, somewhere around 200 people arrested. Every time they go to court, they have to throw the cases out of court because there's no jurisdiction for the complaints. As we see, as things are happening and progressing, we have to stop them. We have no choice. We have to stop them. I cannot allow them, I will not allow them to come across and destroy these sacred sites, these burial sites, these traditional cultural properties. This is my home. I can't allow it. And I pray for each one of the ones that go to jail. I pray for them because they're really, really strong people. I pray for the grandmas that are on the front line right now. And it's really hard because if we don't stand up, they will kill us. If we don't stand up now, there'll be nothing left of our people. We have no choice. There is no place else we can go. This is our home. Once that water's gone, there's nobody going to come and help us. My people here, we're not middle income or high income. Everybody's below income and below poverty. We exist. We live with the land. These people exist on hunting and fishing and gathering as we've always have. And you come and devastate my people more, we'll have nothing. And there is nobody going to help us. So we have no choice but to stand. We have to stand up. I keep telling the same thing over and over. When you back us against a brick wall, all the things that we can do is put one foot in front of the other and push forward like the buffalo. We have to face the storm. We are not backing down. I am not backing down.
For your daughter in particular, what was the reason given for arresting a passenger? Did they also arrest the driver? Also, what possible explanation, if you got one, did they have for leaving your daughter naked for a full night? That's obviously not legal and a brutal act. Why was she arrested as a passenger? Why did they do that? Did you get an explanation? And are you taking any measures against them?
We got no answers. We got nobody that would talk to us. And yes, we will.
And this is local city police, or this was state police? Was this private security?
This is Martin County Department. You are on the Standing Rock Reservation here at Sacred Stone Camp, but when you cross the river, that is Martin County and their jurisdiction. Although, as we see, they have brought additional police force from the additional areas to come in and help them. And so, as our newspapers tell us, one of their deputies from one of the people that came in was found intoxicated. And I keep on saying, are these the people that are supposed to protect us? Oh, wait. Our police department are to protect the people, not corporations. Our police department are supposed to protect the communities, not oil companies.
Considering they probably tailed your daughter or her friend's car, do you see this happening where leaders in Sacred Stone Camp and other camps, you said that they're targeting you. Do you feel they're doing this essentially to get you to back down?
They think that we will back down. I've been thinking a lot about all of this, and I don't think they've ever come across what's happening now. And they don't understand. This is only history repeating themselves. They did the same thing to Sitting Bull. They did the same thing to Gall and Grass. They came after their families. It's not going to happen. As the governor of North Dakota said, he'll send in child protection and remove all our children. It's not going to happen. They'll close down the schools so we can't educate our kids. That's not going to happen. We will not allow these scare tactics, and we will not allow their infiltrators that come in with rumors and gossip to divide us. It will not happen again. We will stand together.
And for a lot of people who are not here, don't live here, and haven't been following, they saw news weeks ago President Obama, the Department of Justice, halt a certain area of this construction. So for people who aren't paying attention, obviously the media is not covering it, they thought, oh, great, it stopped. What they don't know is they've kept on building, and that specific area, that injunction has been lifted. Can you talk about how close they are towards the water in building, and how close they are to completion?
So Dakota Access have been working 24/7. They have never stopped construction. We keep monitors on them day and night, as they do on us. And they are approximately, I would say, 14 miles away right now. And they don't have the legal permit from the Army Corps to drill yet. And the Army Corps, I believe, is going to go back to consulting with the tribes. We do know that if they do not have the pipeline constructed and ready for the oil by December 1st, they will lose a great deal of money. And it's all about money. Every day that we can stop them, they lose $1 million. Every day we slow them down, they lose money. Get post-traumatic stress syndrome from hearing these helicopters,
I should say it's a little jarring watching helicopters over peaceful protectors. I just covered this morning a couple hours ago a peaceful march. Nobody was arrested in this one, and there's helicopters and 100 police with assault rifles and billy clubs. You've been living with that now for months.
Since April 1st, when we started the camp, we have been on the ground 6 months and 15 days.
Let me ask you a bigger picture, because it seems that what you have here is private companies, obviously for corporate reasons, for profit, doing as they please, and essentially the government closing their eyes and looking the other way. Obviously, this is the most important thing is your land, but if they complete this pipeline, what are the ramifications for the entire country, for the entire world, if things like that could be built on your land and the government doesn't do anything? I know there's still ways to stop the oil from flowing, even if it is built, but what are the bigger picture ramifications here if this is completed?
It won't be. But I can only go from our view. So you have this giant tree, and this tree lives, and you have this huge tree, and you have a major branch that goes out, and you got all these small creeks and streams. And so for us, we see this giant tree, its roots are dying in the Gulf of Mexico. The major tree is coming up the Mississippi, and we are the branch, the large branch that comes off this river. The tree is starting to die. And so we have to do it. We know that if we can take this live branch and keep it alive, we can keep the world alive. So in our mind, if we keep and try to protect the water, we protect all the living beings. If we protect the water, we protect the people. This is not about my land. This is not about this river. It's about every water. It is about the water of the world. It's way bigger than this small part. And for me, everybody in the whole world needs to stand up and start praying, cleaning, preparing to save the water. Because it's our water, we die. And for us, we know the water is female, because to the water we give birth and we bring children into this world. And so every female knows and understands how important this water is. So it's bigger than that. It's about the water, and it's about the right to live. And we have a right to live.
And my assumption would be if they are rushing to build this pipeline by December 1st, that means they are building it very quickly, very hastily, and that would lead to more mistakes and more probability of spills.
So that is one of the things that we have been saying from the beginning. And how many spills are in North Dakota alone? Oh wait, we're almost 300 spills. What have they done with those spills? Nothing. They're not even going back and cleaning them up. Right now, as we sit here and we watch the cancer rates of our people rise, and who is coming to save us? Nobody. When this pipeline breaks, who's going to come? Nobody. Because the corporations already have it in their policy. They are not responsible for the spills. And I keep on saying, do you see what these people are doing? This morning I was thinking, oh, I understand maybe a little bit. Rome fell, and before Rome fell, we had the crazy people heading Rome. They were vastly corrupt. Is that what's happening here in America today?
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but I was told this. I just want to confirm it from you. In building over burial sites, is it accurate that they are desecrating burial sites, and one of those buried there was your son?
So my son is buried on the hill right over here. Tomorrow's his birthday, and so we're going to get up and go up and clean the grave today. But you know, when they first started talking about putting that pipeline right here, and I buried my son up here, my father is buried there. 2 weeks I buried my cousin up there, and I keep on thinking, we buried them here at the mouth of the Cannonball and Missouri River so they would always have peace. Who builds a pipeline next to their family graves? Who does that? Who has the right to do that? And so as we look over here right across, we have Matilda Gaplin, the only woman to sign the Fort Laramie Treaty of 1868, buried here. We have all the Arikara graves, the Mandan, the Cheyenne, all of the Ihunktawa graves. These graves are still here. This Sundance grounds, the ceremonial grounds. There was medicine buried in this ground a long time ago. This is a major trade area. This whole area is a cultural property. And how can anybody come and destroy that? What right has anybody to come and take our footprint off the earth, to erase us from this earth? We are the Aboriginal people here. We are the people. We have a right to live. We didn't ask for anything special. We didn't tell these people to come do this to us. All we want to do is take care of our families, raise our children, our grandchildren, and live in this land that we've always lived in. Nothing else. We're not asking for any special favors. We're asking the right to live. Oh, wait. We don't have to ask for the right to live. We should have the right to live as a human being.
Last question. For viewers who are watching this and disgusted, upset, what can they do to help? Obviously, people have come, people have sent donations, people share things on social media, but what is the immediate help people you need here? Is it bodies on the ground? What do you need?
We do need more bodies on the ground. The more people stand together, the better off we are. But what I need is for everybody, everywhere, to go to their water and pray with their water. Everywhere people stand up for their water, their creeks, their rivers, their streams, wherever they are, stand. Because we can save the world. It's not too late. We can do it if everybody stands for their water wherever they are.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.